For mentally strong people, there are habits that they practice every day to keep them mentally strong. 2 years ago, I was in this space with my mental health. Like I was literally fighting and I was in this constant battle. And I realized that there are so many habits that I was doing that I have to drop, and there are habits that I have to pick in order to stay mentally strong. And trust me when I tell you that immediately when I decided to drop those habits and adopt new habits, that was when I became so mentally strong that right now I do not think there is anything on this earth that would reduce my mental strength, that would make me like lose my mental strength 100%. And that is what I'm about to show you in this video today. If you are still fighting with your mental health, please, I will beg you, watch this video to the very end, because I am about to reveal every detail that you need to know, everything that you need to know in order to stay mentally strong. And this habit will definitely help you, only if you incorporate it in your daily life. All right. Hey guys, it's MJ here, and I want to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. So let's just go straight into it, okay? So the first habit that I decided to adopt in order to make me mentally strong is I started to shut my ears from people's opinions and gossip. Guys, we are living in a world that everyone and everybody have an opinion about everyone, and you are not excluded. Listen, I was literally in this space at some point, and I realized that while I was fighting my mental health, while I was in constant battle with myself, was because I was disturbing myself with the fact that what are people going to talk about me? What are people going to say about me if I do this, if I go here, if I do this? And that clouded my mind, right? And I was constantly thinking about that. And one day I had to realize, and I told myself, MJ, whatever you do, whatever you say, wherever you go, people are going to talk about you. I said this countless times, and I'll still say it again. No matter how flat you lie down for people, some people will say that you're not flat enough. I realize that no matter how good I am, people will still talk about me. People will still look for something that they will say that will bring me down. I realize that no matter what the life that I live, there are people that would have a negative things to say. And guess what? That was what made me just, shut my ears from what people are saying, from the gossip around. Because, see, truly, that was when I started living my life. That was when I started enjoying my existence on earth. And that habit made me to be mentally strong. Now, I do anything and everything that I know is beneficial for me, as long as I know that this thing is good for me, it's not going to put me in harm's way. This thing is going to, in fact, make me grow and develop and make me happy. I do it 100%, guys. So please, I know that these days that we are living in, a lot of people are worried about, what other people say about them or whatever people think about them. If you want to be mentally strong, you need to shut your ears from that. Close your ears, close your eyes, close your mouth. In fact, don't even listen about what people are saying, because trust me when I tell you that is only when you start living a happier life. Okay? The next habit that I'm about to tell you is you must seek discomfort. Guys, when you are striving to be comfortable, you will not grow in your comfort zone. Trust me on this. At some point, at that time that I was fighting my mental health, like I was constantly in that battle, I realized that I was too comfortable. And that was one of the things that will make you to be mentally weak. When you are always comfortable, when everything around you is just too comfortable. But once you seek discomfort, you do something every day that is uncomfortable, trust me, that is when you begin to grow. And when I realize this, guess what, guys? Every day I look for something that makes me uncomfortable. I look for something to do that makes me uncomfortable. Like, for example, scrolling the phone, scrolling social media, right? Scrolling my phone is a comfortable thing. Do you know what I do? I keep the phone. Sometimes I lock it in my locker, right? I put my phone on do not disturb. And guess what? I don't go close to my phone. Even when my body is like, pushing me, go pick the phone. Maybe someone chatted you, or someone maybe like your post, or someone maybe comment. Go on. I'll tell myself, no, we're not picking that phone till a certain point, at certain time that I put for me to go and take my phone. So those things are so uncomfortable. Like not wanting to work out. Like if I wake up in a day and that is my time to work out, and I'm feeling lazy not to work out, I tell myself, MJ, we must work out. I know it's not comfortable, but we must do it, because you know why? You keep yourself fit, you keep yourself going, and you make yourself mentally strong because of this. Trust me, guys, when you seek discomfort, when you seek comfort, is when you will feel. Is when you will be mentally weak. But when you seek discomfort, that's where you grow. And guess what? That is when you start to become mentally strong. Another habit that I'm going to share with you right now is the fact that focus on putting one step at a time. You guys, listen, I know that you are looking at that your dream and that's your goal, and sometimes it feels so far-fetched, right? Like you're scared. Oh my God. Like you feel like you're dreaming too big, and how am I going to manage to get this? How am I going to do this? Sometimes you're even scared of your dreams. I was in that position 2 years ago, guys. But guess what I told myself? Let's focus on putting one step at a time. One step at a time. And that was what I began to do. Listen, a little drop of water in the bucket or in the bowl makes a mighty ocean. No matter how the drop drops a little bit, one at a time, when you leave it for like hours, maybe 2 hours or 3 hours, and go back to it, you will see that that bowl gets filled up. So focus on putting a step at a time every day. Anytime you wake up, do something that will draw you closer to your future, that will bring you closer to your future. And looking back right now, 2 years ago, oh God, I can tell you for a fact that I have gone so far in my journey. I'm not where that I want to be yet, but I can tell you for a fact that I was not where I was 2 years ago. So if you stop disturbing your head or your mind from, okay, how am I going to reach this goal? It feels so, too far-fetched. It's so far. You're disturbing yourself with that thought. You know what? Just counter that thought. Remove that thought from your mind. And try to focus today on what? Putting a step at a time. What are those things that you will put? What are those? Because let me tell you the truth. The more you put a step at a time towards your goals, it compounds over time. And one day, you'll find yourself, boom, there. There is no an overnight success. Anybody that tell you that, that person lied to you. There is no overnight success. Nobody got there just overnight, just woke up, boom, and they're there. No. It doesn't work that way. It has never happened. All right? So just focus on doing that thing that draws you closer to your goal. Okay? The next thing that I want you to know is create healthy boundaries with everyone around you. You guys, 2 years ago, when I was fighting my mental health, right? When I was constantly in that mental battle, right? I realized that I did not create a healthy boundary with people around me. I realized that I was a yes man. Like, I did not even know how to say no. Everybody that asks me something, I'll say yes. Like, if they ask me for this, I'll say yes. MJ, will you come with me to this place? No problem, let's go. Do you want to do this with me? No problem, let's do it. And that was draining me. It was draining me physically, it was draining me mentally. And I feel like if I say no, like they're gonna be angry with me, or they're gonna cut me off, or they're going to, push me aside. But I came and realized that, what about me? What about me, right? If I am only thinking about them, how bad they will feel, what about me? Look at how I'm mentally stressing myself. Look at how I'm physically stressing myself. Like at some point, I couldn't even recognize myself anymore, right? And that was it. I decided to, you know what? Let's take it a day at a time. If someone asks me to do something for them today, I'll just simply say no, and I'll not explain. I'll not give an explanation. And that was how I started. Right now, I'm at a point that if someone asks me to do something, or someone wants me to go somewhere with them, or let's do this, if it did not fit my schedule, if it's not going to make me feel happy, or make me feel worth it for me doing it, I'm not going to do it. I just simply say no, I'm sorry. I don't even explain anymore. So set healthy boundaries with people around you. Do not be afraid of, what are they going to say, or what are they going to be angry with you? Are they going to cut you off? You know what? That is not for you to control. Don't even think about that. As long as it is not going to affect you physically and mentally, listen, set those boundaries, healthy boundaries. And when you set those boundaries, make sure that you enforce it so that your loved ones and people around you do not cross those boundaries. Because I found that from my experience, that loved ones love to cross boundaries, especially those that are very, very close to you, right? So once you set those boundaries, enforce them. Okay? Another habit that I want to tell you that will make you mentally strong is, I control the pleasures. The pleasures do not control me. Listen, it's easy for you to scroll on your phone 24/7 and not do anything that day. It's easy to sit down and binge watch Netflix from morning till midnight, and you can even fall asleep. You might even forget to eat breakfast, or eat lunch, or eat dinner. It's easy for you to just lie down on the bed every day, because you know what? That is what is controlling you. But when you begin to control the pleasures, that is when you start to becoming mentally strong. Trust me on this. When I began to tell myself, I told my body, you see, most times I speak to myself, like whenever people see me, or my man see me talking to myself, right? You'll be like, are you talking to yourself? I'll be like, yes, me and myself, we're doing staff meeting. Because I have to keep talking to myself and reminding myself that I control myself. I told my body, you know what? We are going to exercise this morning, and there is nothing you can do about it. We are not going to press this phone today, and there is nothing you can do about it. We are not going to watch movie today, and there is nothing you can do about it. See, if you see the way I talk to myself, sometimes you would think, okay, this lady is going crazy. But I have to put my body under subjection. I have to tell my body that, you know what? I am the owner. I am the one controlling you. You're not the one controlling me. Because I know that these things, these pleasures and all these things, they can make you, at the end of the day, once you finish being on your phone, watching that movie, to leave you empty. Right? Now, you do not do anything, you do not achieve anything that day. Right? And at the end of the day, you'll be so angry with yourself. You'll be so mad at yourself. And I told myself, how long will I continue to be doing this? So I took it upon myself to tell myself, you know what? We need to be doing productive things every day. If you want to be on your phone, then you must focus on doing productive things at least before you get on your phone. If you want to watch that movie, focus on doing something that day that will make your day productive before you watch that movie. So trust me, start controlling those pleasures. Stop letting those pleasures control you. Okay? Another thing that I want you to know is practice daily gratitude. You guys, I don't know how I'm going to put this for you, but gratitude is something that makes you mentally strong. It's a habit that you do not just on Thanksgiving, not just on Christmas, not just on New Year's Day, not just on, maybe any celebration event, but you do it daily. Once you focus on being grateful for that day, listen, guess what happens? Like, you feel good, you go to bed happier, you wake up with a big smile on your face, and you wake up to, whenever you see another beautiful day, you want to take on that day. That is what gratitude does. You want to seek something that will make you grateful at the end of the day. Listen, this habit has made me to be so in the present moment that I don't allow myself past that moment that I am in, because I'm always focusing on that moment. Okay, what has today done? What have I achieved today? What has today given me? Right? At the end of each day, because I had to set an alarm every 8 p.m. in the night to remind me to journal about what I'm grateful for every day. It's on my phone, right? So every day it reminds me, and I had to journal. Even when I don't have anything that day to be grateful for, I just write it. I'm like, you know what? I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for health. I'm grateful. And anytime I'm writing this on my journal, I feel happy writing it. Because listen, most of us take so many things for granted. So many things for granted. Because we feel like if we think about blessing or about, living a blessed life, we only think about things that money cannot buy. Listen, there are a lot of things that money can't buy. Put this at the back of your mind. So you need to be grateful for the lungs in your breath, for the gift of life, for clean water, for good food, for a roof over your head. You see all these small things that you take for granted? There are a lot of people that would wish to be in that position, that would wish that they have what you have. So trust me when I tell you, if you take every day to be grateful for what you have, trust me, you will begin to be mentally strong. Trust me, and you will stop even looking at other people's what they have out there, because you yourself, you'll be like, oh my God. So all this while I've been focusing on what people have, I have dismissed the fact that I'm even more blessed than them. Trust me on this, okay? Another thing that will make me mentally strong is take time for yourself. When we are so caught up with daily activities, we're doing things every day, right? Sometimes we wake up and we list what we want to do throughout the day, and we get ourselves caught up that we forget to even take time for ourselves. That is what makes us mentally weak. Every day, take time for yourself. Just put away whatever you're doing, either it's your work or whatever it is that you're doing. Just go out, take a walk, spend time in nature, right? Maybe take a cup of tea or of coffee, right? Just sit down, do nothing. Just do nothing, right? I'm telling you, when you do this, let me tell you what happens. It brings you back to the present moment, and it makes you realize how far you have come in life. But when you are so busy with all the bustle and hustling around, trust me, you will forget how far you've come. You will not be in the present moment. You will just be going on a fast pace. But once you just take time for yourself and relax, and you know what? Just be in the present moment. Just, go take a walk, spend time in nature, do all these things that, bring you back to where you are, to the present moment. Trust me when I tell you that you will start to be mentally strong. These are one of the strong habits. Another thing that I want you to know is the fact that you must exercise, you must sleep, and you must rest. You see, I put these three together because these three work hand in hand. In order for you to be mentally strong, you guys, number one, sleep. A average sleep a day is must be 8 hours. Scientifically, 8 hours, right? But some of us decide to, you know what, we don't want to sleep 8 hours because we, work and all of that. We need to wake up early, we need to do this. But if you want to be mentally strong, stop underestimating sleep. Sleep is very important. Don't say, okay, you know what, I have a busy day, I have so many things on my table, I need to clear my table first. Like, that is why you're mentally weak. That is why everything gets to you very, very easily, because you don't take your time to sleep. Do you know what happens when you sleep? You recharge. And when you wake up, see, even if it's a nap, like today, right? I took a very short nap. I was so tired. I came back from church and I ate. After eating, I started to doze off and I had to lie down on the couch to take a nap. Like, I think 1 hour nap. Before I went to the couch to take a nap, I was so tired and also stressed. But after I took the nap and I woke up after like an hour, oh my goodness, I felt one kind of strength just engulfed me. And I was like, wow. Even if it's 30 minutes in a day that you decide to rest, you will feel a kind of charge, as if you're being recharged. Talk more of sleep. So please, do not underestimate sleep. Do not underestimate rest. Once your body is calling for it, please, by all means, go ahead and sleep. Go ahead and rest. Take your rest. It's very important. And exercise. This cannot be overemphasized, because you know why? When you exercise, it releases hemoglobin, right? That recharges your brain. It releases something that makes your brain, think faster, think smarter, and all of these things. So when you exercise, it's very, very good for your mental health. That is why I don't joke with my exercise. I don't joke with it. Even if it's just to take a walk, I don't joke with it. But I must exercise, because I know that if I want to stay mentally fit that day, then I have to work out. I have to exercise. So exercise, rest, and sleep, by all means, if you want to be mentally strong. So I hope, guys, this daily habits has helped you, and this video has shown you how to be mentally strong. And trust me when I tell you that if you decide today to incorporate all these mental habits that I mentioned in this video, just watch and see how your life will change. Just give yourself time and watch and see how your life will change. Okay? So thank you so much for watching this video to this very point. I really appreciate it. And do not forget to leave this video a thumbs up, because it will help this video a lot to reach a wider range of people. And do not forget to leave those comments down below in the comment section, guys. I love to read your comments. Like, whenever I see your comments, I get so happy and I love to reply them. So tell me your thoughts about this video, and yes, I will see you in my next video. Bye.